What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Here we are in a Peterbilt 352 362 by Lucasi. I'll put the mod stuff in the description below so you know what mod I'm using. I believe it's on ATS mods, but I'm not positive. Like I said, go to those websites on your own. I'm not going to tell you to go to those websites, but that's where you'll find the mod. Go into those mod sites. Can get your computer a virus, so just always be careful when you're going there. I use an ad blocker, and that's how I avoid avoid viruses on mod sites, because it'll tell you to click download and then download this and then download that, and then another pop-up will come up. So I use an ad blocker for that stuff. But like I said, go there at your own will. I'm not going to tell you to go there. So I got this truck. Took me about half an hour to put it all up, make it the way I wanted to. I was trying to put the Terminator 2 skin on it like I did before in the past, probably 3 years ago, when I used to use the Terminator skin. They also have a tow truck mod, but the paint on that is horrible. It's really ugly. It's not done up like every square for every toolbox is a different color, so I wasn't going to do that. I might show you guys at the end of this episode. We'll see here. Anyways, we're going to Durango, Colorado. Drake cars with car parts, 16,000 pounds. I couldn't find a motor that fit this vehicle. We got Get Off the Phone in here. Get off the phone, woman. Other than that, it's pretty normal. I couldn't get the mirror fully in view, so I'm going to use these two mirrors up top. Let's take off the brake. No. Now let's take off the brake. It's a really nice truck. You're able to do quite a lot of things to it. If you have to have certain mods in the game to do it though. You have to have, or Steam Workshop, doesn't matter what kind of mods, but you have to have some sort of lights to put on it. Otherwise you're going to get stuck with the ones it comes with, which aren't that great. I was going to go, but they're not going to let me. I like it. I like the truck. Get in the middle. Merge. Alright, let's get back in our truck. I was trying to find a motor that went with it, like a motor with a lobe sound or something like that. Something that went with it, not a new motor. It offered me the King of the Hill cat motor, and I didn't like the sound of that one. It was too quiet. So I went with a Detroit diesel motor.
Get ready to turn left.
Engine brake still sounds exactly the same as it did in the other truck, though. I kind of want the Viper sound of the last truck we had in this truck. Get off the phone, woman! Gosh. But yeah, I like the way it came out. I have a different mod for the wheels. They're bigger Elco with rims.
Turn left.
There's no sound for the blinkers. So I believe I'm using Britex, B-R-I-T-E-X,
Right.
LED lights. And I'm also using flatline lights so that I'm able to put different lights on the truck. because the mod is pretty basic. Well, not really basic. It used to be really basic, and then Lucasi and some other guys started messing with it and turned it. They made it a better mod. They put custom lengths. You can lower it, you can higher it, you can have it at the normal height. I actually hired it because it was too low. It looked like it was touching the ground. You can put a crane on the back if you're doing like logging. Maybe I'll show you guys after this episode's over. I took a little break in between recording the last episode and recording this episode because I had to build this truck.
Exit right.
So I was showing my fiance the truck, and I go, okay, get out, because I gotta get on the road now. She's like, get on the road? I'm like, you know what I mean.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Tell the kids I said hi.
Turn right.
She goes, you're not going anywhere. I go, yes I am. I'm going to Durango. They started moving. Grinding gears. That's what I'm good at. Yes. You can't roll down the windows in this truck, but it will sound like the windows are down. I still haven't figured out how to get out of the truck. Some people say you can get out of the truck at the garages, but I still haven't figured that out. And there's not unless I'm missing an option in the menu. I know how to walk around WASD, but I don't know how to. And then it says crouch. Use like control or one of those, or enter or something like that. It shows you how to walk around once you're already walking around, but I don't know how to walk around. So maybe you guys out there know how to walk around on PC. Let me know, because I don't know. I like to walk around. I was Googling it. Nobody was really of any help. It just showed the feature of walking around. And the feature of rolling down the windows, luckily I figured that one out, but it doesn't work with this truck. Although advanced coupling does work with this truck, so that should be fine. The front window does look tinted quite a bit. Can't change that. There's probably about 12 options for gearboxes. There's probably like 20 options for cab sizes, lengths. You could put a big old long sleeper on the end of this truck. Like I said, you could put a crane to make it like for hauling logs. There's a red crane and a black crane. I didn't like the way either of them looked, so I kept it off. And it also made my truck a lot longer than it needs to be. Get off the phone, woman! Gosh! Let's see. Oops, that's what I mess up all the time. 121 miles. Mountain time. Got plenty of fuel. I do like the vintageness. I don't know if that's a word. Like the style of how it looks old, and on the outside it looks kind of newer with the rivets, but it also gives it that character of being old. I wish they would have changed the dash to make it look a little bit newer. I don't know, that's just my preference. Like, I don't like chrome rims, but like normally I'm not a big fan of chrome, but Alcoa rims on semi trucks I think look really nice. I tend to always go with the Alcoa chrome. For this specific truck, like I said, I'm using a different wheels mod. They're a lot, like the tires are like street tires. They're really thin. They're not made for hauling. It's not, you know, if you're looking for that realistic view, I mean, they're not big, thick tires. The ride on these are probably horrible, but the rims are humongous. They're a lot bigger than the Alcoa regular rims. I just like the style with the cab over trucks. After this, I'm gonna go eat dinner. They put realistic gas stations mods in for 76 Chevron 7-Eleven, I believe. Where I'm from, in California, they have 7-Eleven gas. Where I live in Texas, they have something called ALON, A-L-O-N, with the 7-Eleven store, but the gas is different. I also was looking for Buc-ee's, I think it's called, when I was up in Arlington. I don't think they have one there yet, though. It's like a Texas, like, I don't know what part of Texas is known for it. Maybe Dallas or Fort Worth. I think it might be Fort Worth. It's a Buc-ee's gas station. It's like a humongous convenience store slash, I don't know. He's like a national, not national. It's like a Texas. It's like a Texas thing. Buc-ee's gas station. B is in Bob. U-C-C-E-S or something like that. My fiance's family told me about Buc-ee's. I'd have never heard of it, surprisingly. It's not in the West Texas area. It's more northeast. Well, I'm not really in the West Texas area either anymore. I used to live in West Texas. I used to live in Odessa. I gotta get over my blinker above my steering wheel there, barely blinking. I now live in Lubbock. I believe I told you guys that a few times.
Go straight on. Keep right, and then turn right.
Lubbock is like University
Turn
Town.
right.
Well, it is University Town. It's a lot of a lot of college students from all over the United States.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
I can't, woman. Relax. There's a copper right there. Tesla. So if you look on the rims there, they're really thin. The tires, anyway. The rims are huge. Turn on our lights. I like it. I like the style. He's just sitting there on the phone. Look at that. Like a Razor. Polaris or one of those brands. I'm not big on those things. I don't know what they're called. I just know the Polaris Razor. I know they make a bunch of different ones nowadays. know I'm riding this middle line. Looks like we're going uphill. I've seen a lot of those Cascadias, that color. Probably seen like 3 of them in the last 2 episodes. Check out the sky. Feels like we're going uphill. I don't know. Can't tell anymore. Oh yeah, we are. I really like my monitor. I just wish I was able to... There's not a normal mount on the back of it. It comes with its own arm, and the arm moves around. You can tilt it, you can make it long ways if you want to, vertical, horizontal, doesn't really matter. I have a 32-inch Samsung monitor, which I was looking for another one, not because I want another one, not for me, but just to see how much it cost. And on Amazon right now, it's like $1,300 for this exact monitor that I have. I don't know why, but that seems pretty expensive. Just gonna say that. I didn't pay that much. I believe I paid like $300 for the monitor, 32-inch Samsung. Curved monitor. This one's not curved as much as like an MSI monitor, so I kind of like it. And it doesn't make you as tired as other monitors, as flat monitors do, so they say. I haven't noticed anything. I mean, I haven't noticed me getting tired. I can play games all night long. Sometimes, depending on what my sugar is, then I get tired. Okay, this is a really long red light. Durango, 6,512 feet. I've been looking for another steering wheel. I have been looking for another steering wheel. Because I have the G29. I don't want to go super
right,
expensive.
And then turn right.
I don't want to go like $1,000 because they have the Fanatec ones that are like $1,000. Just for the steering wheel itself. I think I'd rather maybe go Thrustmaster. Not sure on which one to go with. I know it's like a mid-range, probably like $400, $500, $600. It's still pretty expensive, but I don't know yet. I don't really need one, but I would like to see what it feels like to have a belt-driven steering wheel.
Right.
Than to have what I have right now, which is, I believe, a motor. The motor, it shakes a lot sometimes, depending on what game you're playing. It doesn't really do it in American Truck Simulator unless you're on the dirt, but it'll make a lot of noise. It'll shake it'll shake my whole desk. And it's not even, it's like middle range. If I turn it down too much, then the steering will be too easy. I don't want it to be too super easy. But what's that?
Go straight on and then turn right.
Turn right and then left at Drake Cars. Drake.
Turn right and then turn left.
Because Drake is from... What is that game called? Whatever that game is called. Where he looks at lost stuff.
It's all over now.
It's all over now. Ancient stuff. Uncharted is the name of it. Yep, right in the corner. How convenient. I could have came in from the other side. Wish I had known that sooner. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this the way I want to. Maybe. Let's see. Because it's not right up against the wall when we go back. It's further down. Let's see here. Nice looking truck. Say that much. Alright, let's do like a outside view. It's not a huge trailer. Go over the curb. Dealership sounds. Let's go forward. Oops. I don't do a lot of outside views, but I think sometimes it's good too. Or it's nice. Because being inside the truck is a lot difficult. I mean, it's really difficult to back up most of the time. Alright, let's turn the truck off. What do you guys think of this truck? I think I did it up the way I wanted to. I think it looks pretty good. Drop it off. Excellent. Car parts delivered from Santa Fe, New Mexico to Durango, Colorado, 211 miles. 4 hours, 56 minutes, 37.9 gallons consumed. I got my first achievement, even though I've done all that stuff, most of it. Let's go to Truck Dealer and show you the truck. I want to drive that one next. International. So this is the 352, 360, same truck I have. It's got that. So you can pick a bare chassis, which is, I didn't even see that. Big sleeper. Big sleeper. I didn't even know you could pick anything like this. Custom. Custom sleeper. Custom rear exhaust. I don't see it. That's a huge sleeper. And a huge rear exhaust. So if we go to something like this one, so that you can then pick a bit. So this is what I was talking about, these squares, different colors. And you can't change them. It's unique. It's not something I would want on a wrecker. So that's a big wrecker. Oh, paint. The frame is painted. And then tri-raised. Tri-paint. Raised paint. Raised twin steer. Twin steer. Long axle. That's super long. Split lift. All these different styles depending on what you're using it for. 10x4 power lift, lift steer, lift steer. Just so many different options. Logging, super long. Then, so there's the lowered. I had to go with the raised because my truck's kind of really low. Paint lowered. It's a little tiny truck. And then these options, if you go up here, there's a crane somewhere around here. Oh, there's hydraulics, deck plate, fender. Where's it at? Cargo type. Oh, it's right here. So you could pick that with a rack behind it, and then you can go over here and pick something to go with it, like whatever you want. Or you can probably go with that, so it has the crane there, or that one, and then get the secondary trailer that goes behind this trailer. This is what I was talking about. Oh, I had the, no, this is the motor that I chose not to. I went with this one. I still went with Caterpillar. What did I say? Detroit Diesel? I went with Caterpillar, but I didn't go with the King of the Hill because it sounded different. So there's probably like 10 options for the transmission. And then dark wood. It still looks kind of crummy. So I went with the light wood. Paints, stock, accessories, like I said, you could pick antennas that are, I don't know if they're animated. They say they are, but I don't know if they are. Turned out. So there's so many different options you could do. I'll show you the rims real quick. I picked these ones. Huge Alcoa 10 hole. You see the tires are super thin. Freightliner, Kenworth, huge Raven, huge Silver. I have these, some of these rims. Oh, I have these ones in here, the black rims as well. And the shadow ones are the ones that come with it. But usually I just usually I just have these Alcoa rims. These Peterbilt ones. I don't have these, so this is a different mod. And then the interior, you can't do much to it. You can have the logo, you can have it there. Sun shield, come down. I mean, I could have went with one that was better, but I went with that one. Painted. I don't know what the flag's for. Must be somewhere else. Different country. Oh, that's on the outside. So let's exit out of here. So there you go. That's that truck. I wanted to show you guys what you can do to it. Enter the ATS mods at your own risk. And that's about it. I'll see you guys next time. Probably with that international truck. I'm not sure yet. But it will be a different truck than I've been going with lately. Even though I paid money for a bunch of mods and a bunch of trucks lately. I want to go with a different mod. A mod that you guys can pick from probably from the Steam Workshop. But anyways, enough talking you guys' ear off. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and take care. Peace out.